do you know about stonks?
What do you know about it sounds like
Sounds like someone fell over and hit a wall as they're trying to say something. Stonks!
I just stonked my head on the wall.
Oh, I just got stonked.
Yeah, it's many meanings.
Corey was just
Stonk time.
Corey was just telling me just before started about 2 different definitions of stonks.
I got stage fright.
He looked it up, and like one was about like some of the video game. He said.
That's where I heard it.
You heard it.
The first time I ever heard it was a guy playing a video game, and then I went, oh, I just assumed it had to do with like money, because in the game you get money, and he was like, got a bunch of stuff, and was like stonks, and I was like, oh. And then when I heard the stock thing, I was like, oh, so it is money, and I was like, what does it mean? So I looked it up, and then one was like a military thing, like it was like like bombardment or something with like. I don't know. I can't really remember.
On the
and the other time was like meme stonks. And so I was like, oh, so someone just created it just now for this definition for this.
Yeah, you look at like you find the definition on Urban Dictionary, and it's updated the morning that the stock thing happened.
Huh.
What day was that?
We're all rich.
7th? I don't know. I don't even know what today is.
We are all GameStop rich.
So what I heard is the couple kids just bought too many games.
Yeah.
And that makes the stocks go up.
They bought
That's
too
how it
many
works.
editions of Crash Bandicoot, and then GameStop was like, "We're thriving."
That's all you gotta do. Get a couple.
And the stock market people were like, "Crash Bandicoot sucks, though. What the hell?
Ah, it should have been Spyro."
Yeah.
And then that's when Reddit came in. They had an argument over Spyro.
And they were like,
Spyro and Crash Bandicoot.
They're both good.
Yeah, they're both good
Raise
guys.
The stock.
Let's buy the stocks. Let's buy both the games.
Yeah.
Stocks go up.
And then old people that don't know video games are like,
what's Spyro? Never heard of it.
Dude, that's sweet. I don't know. Nothing. It just made me so happy when they're like, oh, this hedge fund. They're like, they lost billions of dollars. And I was like, sweet.
Yeah.
And then I saw like a video of like an old man who was like a stock guy, and he was like, they're manipulating, and I was just like, does anyone feel bad for this guy? Like, if this guy was telling that to me, I would be just the grin on my face. I would be just smiling as he's like, do you believe this? I'd be like, I hope you lose everything. I don't even know what, like, because it's like they all make their money by manipulating the stocks, and then they just got fucked at their own game, and then they're mad about it.
A bunch of children came in here and fucked it up?
That's sweet. Like, I saw one that was like some guy. The tweet started out, "Oh, how dare you guys? These guys are losing their job." Like it made it out like they were on the like the hedge fund people's side. Like they're like, these guys are about to lose everything and lose their livelihood and blah blah blah. Oh, to a guy named, and it like had like a fake Reddit name, Pussy Fart Man, and I was like, that's great. That's so funny. That's like all the memes were like, all these people are losing all their money to. Fuck my ass. Yeah, fuck underscore my underscore ass, and then fucking shit ass fart 730. That's so funny. That's great.
My dad touched me 73.
Yeah. That's like this is. I feel like this is like just like like a prime example of just banding together and rising up against the establishment.
Yeah, like people.
And that's what this podcast is about. Rising up against the establishment.
Rise up.
Rising up and rising up your erections and sticking it in a woman. Or a man.
Hey woman, or a cat. Cat, get over here.
Yeah, as long as they don't want it.
I'm in love with the kitty.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Snowed out, everybody. Check the weather.
I had a couple people from other podcasts message our Instagram.
Rogan?
Asking, Rogan wants us on the show. We're gonna be after we said Joe Rogan sucks. That episode went viral.
He cried.
He heard about it and he was like, "I'm gonna humiliate. I have to get them straight.
He texted.
I need to make them think I'm cool. I'm gonna give them a cigar. Oh, we don't smoke. What?
Yeah.
And he gets mad. You don't do DMT? Huh?
Do you know about bonobos?
Yeah. Oh, we're kind of like one. All right.
Let me explain MMA. Ghosts are outside?
What the hell's going on? The whole house just shook. My house is 33 square foot, so what you see in this clip is the house.
Let me explain MMA again for the 800th podcast.
Oh my god, yeah. This is Joe Rogan Sucks episode 2.
Yeah,
I
I could do. I'm just kidding.
My brother messaged us about it and was like, he downvoted our episode, and I'm like, he doesn't. I don't even know if he knows. We named that episode that because we just are bashing my brother and
Alright, he
messing with
doesn't
him,
even listen.
and I don't know if he listened to the whole thing. And I'm like, he messaged us about it. He's like, what the hell? And then I go, it's
What the hell? You do not.
it's a joke. And if you'd listened to the episode,
Yeah,
you'd
then you
see
would
that
know that it's
we're
a
bashing
joke.
you and Rogan.
Yeah.
I pretty much did that to be like, hey, Alex, you've listened to some episodes because he's messaged me about some things. But hey, make sure you listen to this one
Yeah,
because this is the one where
this is the one where
we're stomping on your ass.
we're stomping your ass. We're stonking your
We're
ass.
stomping your
You're getting
block
stomped.
ass.
You
Dude, I do box jumps on my brother.
Dude, I do.
That's the shape of him.
Nice. If I have to look under my bed, I stand on top of his head. Because he's so short.
Yeah, dude. Like when you need to work under a car, you stand on his head and then slide underneath a vehicle.
Yeah.
And then you're like, unscrewing the bolt, and the oil comes out.
This is 2 episodes in a row. He's just, people who don't know him, they're like,
Dude, I didn't even know people were playing basketball next city over.
in the snow?
No, inside.
Oh.
And yeah, but he told me they won like, yeah, we just won this championship.
We just won our 30th Gus Macker trophy.
Yeah, but he goes,
Hey,
yeah,
change the
outside
name of
snow.
that.
Yeah, Gus Macker. Was that a guy?
I don't know.
My brother's listening. Yeah, dude, you don't know Gus Macker?
Yeah, you don't know
He's the
fucking
champion of 3-on-3 basketball.
Dude, if your name is Gus Macker, don't name anything after
In
yourself.
1790, he won the first ever 3-on-3 basketball game.
Yeah, dude, don't name anything after yourself unless you're creating a sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich.
Hey,
Can I get the Gus Macker sausage sandwich?
Gus Macker? I'll take the number 4 there. I'll get an extra large Gus Macker.
Dude, anytime I hear that and people talk about playing basketball, oh yeah, dude, we got the Gus Macker this weekend. I was like, that's a weird name. Don't ever say it.
Gussie Mack over there.
Gus Macker, dude. Hey.
No, I was saying.
God.
There's also the ADD podcast. I looked up names of podcasts.
To name your baby?
Yeah, I looked up names for children. And these podcasts, they have, I typed in like ADD or ADHD, like to try, and like there's so many serious podcasts with people just talking about trials and tribulations with ADD or ADHD.
We need to.
I was looking to see if there was like any like a comedy one that had a name similar, because I was like, what if our name was like, because we constantly are trailing off and going back. And I was like, what if our name was? No. So I had a few different people message us on our Instagram asking like what we record with and stuff, and I'm like,
Garbage.
I just freaking looked up, grabbed some mics. I don't know, not expensive.
We record into a laptop.
Didn't even realize that you need better stuff. I got a goofy splitter connecting it. I had to get a little phantom power box to hold it together, but they said that I doubt these people listen to the podcast. Maybe they did for 10 seconds. But they've said like in the message, hey, love your show, something, something, what do you record with? And I was like, what?
Yeah.
People love our show?
Don't lie to me.
That's cool. Yeah, but I was like, at first I thought it was like some fake, because there's like fake model accounts.
Oh yeah, follow
And
my account too.
Yeah, and all this stuff, and I'm like, so I thought it was.
Yeah, I was someone follow me, and then I look, and they have like a bunch of followers, and I'm like, you're not getting me.
Yeah.
Right, Diesel? There's a cat behind the camera you can't see. This fat is engulfing his leg.
Got some monster cats around here, dude.
Monster cats. Monster
Dude,
the energy drink.
That's one thing about like the stock thing, like the way our news cycle happens. People get sick of stuff immediately. Like I bet you, just right now already, so many people are sick of hearing anything about it.
Yeah.
it takes one day because people just puke all over social media all of their takes on the stuff, and then we're all like, oh my god, you turn any news thing on, and then it's just old white guys going, you can't do that, you can't. And you got that one guy who's that guy on like the CNN who's running around the room and whack whack,
yeah,
punching the wall, and he's just like, you gotta sell this. But shouldn't that guy be put in prison? Like that guy goes on there and he's like, buy this, and it's just like, isn't
he
that
probably should be put in a dog kennel.
yeah, isn't that the biggest show where he just he's influencing everything, right? How many people watch that and then just do whatever he says?
Who knows? I don't know. I've honestly never seen.
He's so like,
I mean, I've seen like the guy before, but I've never
Yeah.
watched enough of it to know like what he
he's
actually does.
so into like,
So there's noises.
he
and
drives
he's
how
yelling.
one's going down and down, and everyone needs to sell. And there's signs dropping behind him,
Yeah.
sell, and just like balloons exploding with graffiti, confetti. He's spray painting graffiti, sell, and shit. I don't know, but people are already sick of hearing that stuff. Yeah, dude.
I'm sick of it all.
Dude, Super Bowl hasn't even happened yet. Stafford's already on a different team. Matty
What if he got
Stafford to
traded?
the Rams.
What if he got traded to the Buccaneers?
Stafford, like next week after like Brady wins the Super Bowl and retires, and they're like, the Rams are trading.
Oh, yeah, that'd be funny.
No, the Rams want him, obviously.
Yeah. If they don't win with him, they got rid of 2 first rounds.
You know how many oh dude, they got rid of 2 first rounds for him. They got rid of a first round for Jalen Ramsey. Like, they don't believe in the draft. That's what
Yeah,
people
but
are
it was
saying.
these good guys.
They
Are these 2 first rounders from?
the 2 first rounders, one's so not even next year, and not this year.
So none of them.
Wait,
Are,
not this year, but next year. The first rounder is 2022 and 23,
so
first
we don't even
rounders.
get. Oh man,
and then we have a third.
that'd be cool if we got
We
2
have a
first
third
round
for the
picks.
2021, which is this year. So that's cool. You
Yeah.
gain a third right now, and you get the next 2
I was
years.
hoping that it was 1 this year and 1 next year.
And everyone's already saying, oh, and then it's going to be for sure a late round pick the next 2 years.
Yeah.
What if this first year there's some stumbles along the way with like Stafford and McShay or something? All the Stafford haters are going to be like,
Told you.
he sucked, should have traded him 5
Yeah.
years ago.
Well,
Which that'll just be annoying to hear people bitch, because people act like that, and it's like, well, if you know all of this stuff, I guess you could say this about anything, but if you know all of this stuff, you act like you just know what players are what, then why aren't you like a millionaire betting on Vegas games?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
you don't know shit. You're just some
Yeah.
shithead on a couch. But like, this stuff is so. The NFL is such like a tight league. Other than, I mean, right now the Bucks and Chiefs look crazy good. I mean, the Chiefs, they had 1 loss in the season, right? I don't know, maybe 2. They lost to the Raiders that 1 game. But every other game, it looks like if they ever get behind, they just go, all right, guys, let's put the game back to, rookie on Madden or whatever, and they just score nonstop and come back.
yeah.
But
I saw something like about like someone was like, just more shitheads on Twitter was like, oh, something about how like, well, golf is better. I mean, who took a team to the Super Bowl?
oh my god, oh yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, and I was just like, and then I'm like, I mean, that's like I've had that like when people at work thought like, or people like I've talked to in real life of like made those arguments where they it's just for them it's so black and white. How many playoff games have they been to and won,
Dude,
and who went to the Super
Goff
Bowl?
is 2-1.
And then like you just look at like Trent Dilfer, Joe Flacco. Like obviously they played good. Obviously they got them there and they did it, but like then you
but
can
nobody's trading 2 firsts and a third
yeah
for Joe Flacco, Trent Dilfer,
yeah
any of those guys. Rex Grossman made it to a Super Bowl. He didn't win, but he's Rex Grossman,
yeah
a name that I just made up. It's not even a real guy.
yeah. It's not even a real guy.
Mark Sanchez. How many AFC championships? They
Yeah.
never got to the Super Bowl, but
They went to the AFC Championship.
they went there a couple times. Nobody
I mean-
traded 2 firsts and a third for the guy.
Like you could have a solid ass team where like your defense it's just how many times have you watched the Lions? So like you have to like think of like a mindset of it. It's okay, picture yourself as a quarterback on an NFL team. You're like, okay, I'm like, okay, you guys get the ball first, and you don't get it done on the first drive. Okay, every quarter, so all the best quarterbacks get it done on the first drive. No. How many times have you like fucked up? Like, okay, run play, nothing happens, and like, okay, we do one more run play, nothing happens. Shit. Now you're like 10, 11 and 3, or 11 on third down, 11 yards on third down, and then you don't get the first down. Okay, punt it, and then your defense sucks. So then the team you're playing against just goes drive all the way down, score, and then you go, and in your head you're already like, now you're behind. You're like, well, now I have to fucking go out there and make shit happen. I feel that is exactly like what Stafford's been going through his whole career.
Just
Our
forever.
defense have never stopped anybody.
Yep.
All of our games are hot, like teams score 30 plus points on us.
Yep.
Like what the fuck? And
Yeah,
like
didn't
I
we
feel
just
like
break
we've had
records for, like the worst defense.
yeah, and I feel like we've always had coaches that are like, even if we do get ahead, it's like, okay, now let's try to hold on to the lead
Yeah, well,
and make
we don't
sure
want
we don't want to fuck up.
we think Stafford's gonna throw 900 picks, so let's just do some saves. Oh, run. Oh shit! Now Stafford's at 3rd and 11.
Yeah,
Oh, drop 14 yards down the field.
yeah,
Gotta punt it.
exactly. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying I'm like, oh, he's amazing, but like, he definitely shows flashes that like
He's been
millions
I think, like,
of quarters.
There's all these stats that he's been like top 10 or 11 for like.
I mean, even like just like the throws that he's
5 years
like
or something.
done and made, and it's just like, I mean, it's not like all these quarterbacks like, well, I mean, they sometimes do it too. Like, how many quarterbacks are doing insane? Like he does it like. It's not like he does like one or like he always, like every game. I feel like there's like a throw where you're like, Jesus, that was
Yeah.
crazy. But like, I don't know.
The arm talent, brother.
Yeah.
It's
Whoa,
there.
knees. Are you faded, Betty? Did you give him drugs?
I did. I'm happy that he's right there. He's usually in the kitchen waiting for me to machete his head off.
Look at that. Look at that fat roll on the side.
He's got fat roll everywhere. Dude. His whole body's rolls. Or he weighed more, and then he lost some weight, so he's got loose skin. And that's what I'm afraid of. That's why I haven't worked out. I'm afraid that
Okay. I'm afraid I'm gonna become
I'm just gonna be loose skin, man.
like the fat bastard guy when he lost all his weight and he just was skin
Ugh.
flat. Skin
Yeah.
flat man.
Yeah. Fat bastard.
Well, the Lions
Oh.
are trading Stafford.
Yeah, man. Oh, one other thing I was gonna say was like say they do okay next year. So the first
The Lions or the Rams?
the Rams. So the Lions like first 2022 and draft pick from the Rams is a later draft. But then like maybe the Rams because the Rams already they have to re-sign Aaron Donald, the best defensive player, like voted best defensive player every freaking year he's been in the league, and then they have to re-sign him, and then they have other pieces they need to re-sign because that's 2 years down the road, and so maybe they aren't as good the second year, and I don't know, man. Like Lions got a lot of picks. That's good, I think.
Well, Cooper Kupp is sweet.
Cooper Kupp's sick.
And Woods is sweet.
You think Stafford went there because he's like, I need a white receiver, dude. Look, I made Chris Durham good.
Dude.
Maybe I can make.
Honestly, I
Cooper
think
Kupp,
like everywhere
Hall
else,
of
like
Fame.
every other sport and crazy player, they're just like, I can move to California.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
LeBron.
his
like,
wife immediately posted on her story, I'm so excited for Cali sunsets.
Yeah.
Like,
Guess what? It's warm all year.
like a bunch of people made jokes like, "Oh, Kelly Stafford's not going to be able to handle the lockdown regulations in Cali." Dude, it's just warm, and that trumps being upset about a small business.
Well, yeah, but like, how long?
Small
Much longer
business.
is everything gonna be locked down?
No.
2 more years of lockdown.
No.
There's no way.
And also, I don't know. Some people will flip out about some lockdown stuff, and like especially food places, they still have carry out. Go
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, go buy carry.
People need to go
bitch.
get carry out more.
Get your
and shit, I
fucking
don't know.
carry out. You go get carry out. Local hardware store nails.
Yeah, dude. Have you ever seen these people who get new teeth? Like, so there was a model that
Like veneers. Like where they like shave them down.
yeah, and they get new teeth.
Yeah.
Like, so Like there
That's
was
what
a
Christina P did.
yeah. So I didn't know. See, we didn't. We weren't following her before that though, right? So
No.
it's very weird to know somebody and how they look, and
Oh
then the
yeah, and they
next
have
moment
like
you see them, they have like paper white teeth,
yeah. What's
and then
like
their teeth also look big.
what's like when they like talk about like when she talks about it, she's like, you can't get them like too white. I'm
Yeah.
like because I feel
So
like
they've
there is
got. I've seen it.
yeah
So another comedian just did that. I think Sean Patton. He, um, he's been on like Bert's cooking show and
yeah
other podcasts. He's been all over the place, but like he he just did it, and then like I didn't even know. I think I heard about it on a pod, but I'm swiping through Instagram, and he's doing a little stand up clip, and he's just like, "Hey guys, you ever see?" And then he just looks like he's got these. Isn't there a part in TMNT, the Turtles, where one of them's like, I don't know. I feel like there's a part where you see their teeth really big, and that's what it looked like. He's doing stand up, and it just looks like fucking the biggest teeth
oh man
you've seen in your life, and then they're also just so white. I'm like, I don't know,
yeah.
because like I've thought about getting mine just like, because
You got them whitened.
yeah, my dentist told me they're like, because I feel like I got one tooth that's like a little off compared to the other ones, and they're like, we can basically like shave off the thinnest layer in the front, and then like a couple of them, and then you can have them, or just one, whatever, and then you can basically like they'll mimic the ones next to
Yeah,
it.
that's what they do. They
And
like shave it down, like
yeah,
they shave like the layer, and then they just kind of like whiten them up.
but yeah, so I
'Cause
thought
I
about
was,
doing
that's
that.
I was talking to mine about having that done, but like after, I
Yeah.
don't know when, but I actually have to call my dentist because I have to get, well, the part of my tooth is like chipped, and I have to get like a crown put on it.
That happened to me.
Yeti!
Did I tell you about that one?
That's my dog's name, and I just randomly outbursted.
I randomly, I'm at work and I just have a weird pain, like the top, one of the far back ones, one of the big boys. I had a weird pain, and I don't know what that is. And I had floss, and it hurt a lot. And I just thought, man, my gums are just really sensitive. I got like gingivitis, or I'm throwing the floss back there, and I'm like, maybe I'm doing it too hard. And I go in there, and they take X-rays, and they're
Yeah,
like,
doing it too hard.
you're doing this too hard, sir.
You're just fucking the
Yeah.
hygienist.
Yeah, lighten up. I'm like, okay.
These one didn't
Softer.
like that.
And so they take the X-ray and just one that they done that before already. They like filled in a tooth. I guess I already had like a problem before. They filled this tooth in, so it's like bigger than the other ones. I guess this
Your
is
mouth.
something they made. They made the tooth like this, and then later on at some point it cracked, and that was the pain I was getting. Part of it, sliver of it broke,
You made this!
and it went into my gums.
Oh, that's
So a
cool.
sliver of the tooth went up, broke, and then I'm just still chewing, and then shit just went in there, and I'm like, oh, it must have been a Dorito.
And then you
just kept eating.
went to the dentist and went, you made this!
Yeah, you held his hand. You did it. And
Nobody holds a head.
but I kind of wanted to get mad at them. I'm like, you guys repaired this tooth before, and now
Yeah.
it just broke and went into my brain, and then so they had to
Made me
they had
retard.
to give me a bunch of shots, and then they go to do more stuff, and she's like, "Can you feel this?" And I had a big problem before with that, so I was
yeah.
like, "Yes." Now they give me another shot.
Can you feel
Yeah.
this? Just jacking you up.
He's not out yet. Like, there's 4 nurses standing there, whatever they are. I don't know, hygienists. They're all just like waiting till I go
Can
to
you
sleep.
feel this? They just like put their vaginas on you.
One day I'm looking up, kink porn or whatever. I'm looking up like
See a video of you.
people fucking dentists or whatever. I'm like, I'm really into it. I'm like, yeah. And then it's just a video of me and 4 different women riding me
Yeah.
out cold. What the fuck? And then being like, sweet.
That's sweet.
One of them's hot. That's cool. That is not right. You can't
You can't joke
just-
about that.
You just laughed at rape. and then I go,
Well, that particular scenario is funny to me.
yeah, the thing I
Chris is passed out in a dental chair while 4 hygienists just
ride them.
Yeah. Let me ride this young stallion.
So now when people like ask me about my
You even have the hose in your mouth. My tooth still hurts. They didn't even fix it. Like, oh yeah.
Oh, these guys are gonna do it. All the girls.
You have to come in. You have to come in again.
Final chick like.
We have to make another appointment.
The final chick like straightens out her clothes or whatever, and she's like, "Oh, that's left for the doctor." And then just 4 big dudes walk in, and I'm like, "What?" And then there's another video.
Knock
getting
them
fucked
back
in the ass by 4 doctors. I don't know.
Diesel, you're fat.
Oh, this is something I wrote down. I said, the people used to have like spaced out teeth, like stray hands, like they're living in a cul-de-sac in a gated community. Like the teeth, when I was talking about the teeth, like all spread out. Cause like that's you don't like realize how off someone's teeth are, and then
they get them perfect.
And then they get them perfect, and yeah, the too white thing is the problem. Just don't go too white.
Yeah.
Whatever your teeth were,
go
like a little better than that.
Yeah,
maybe
a little better.
Be all right.
Diesel, do you need veneers? Dude, a cat with human teeth just.
They were mocking Justin Fields, Ohio State quarterback, to the Lions, but that ain't happening.
Mocking like this?
Oh, we're the Lions.
We're the Lions. We're gonna get Justin
Fields.
Now what do they mock? Who do they mock into it? Well, because of Jared Goff, they're like, they don't need a quarterback anymore.
Well, because of Jared Goff, there's a lot of different ideas, but people are thinking you could still, if one of the quarterbacks drops to you, like say if they really like Zach Wilson from BYU and he happens to drop to them at pick 7, then they'll pick that, and then also, maybe he'll rest a year, or maybe Goff is so horrible.
Yeah. And
then
we get
Goff
Joey Harry.
Goff was the best when they just. Well, I mean, I guess they still tried to do it this year, and he was okay. But
I thought he was going to be.
Stats, they're not utter trash, dude.
Yeah.
He's been slightly declining, but he is not trash.
That's funny because he's barely been in the league, and I feel like he's
26.
After his
we just got a younger quarterback.
After his first 2 years, he started doing pretty good, and I was like, oh, this guy and he went to the playoffs,
shocking.
And I was like, whoa, he's sweet, and then. I don't know. It was kind of like Wentz. It's like, what the hell happened?
Yep, both of them. They were in the same draft too.
Like, dude, is it just because these guys like all these teams okay, we figured them out, and then they're like, well, I don't know what else to do.
That's like what I heard. I was watching NFL Network, and they were saying that they a lot of teams just started figuring out that they can only do a few short things, and I guess he doesn't have very much deep throws completed down the, and that I don't know. It's not like his arm's weak. But if he's just always inaccurate,
yeah.
So that's another point to people talk shit about Stafford. It's he can throw it into the dude's fucking grill, 40 yards down the field, which is hard because that's a big football. And
hopefully,
I have tiny hands.
Dude, hopefully, with him on the Rams, you'll actually see dude, how many times have we watched the Lions
dude? People
where
love
guys
him.
are just. Any team can come in and then man to man our entire team, and our guys just
everyone's stuck,
and they're just getting fucking raped down the field, and then you can't get anybody open.
We'll have declining receivers. We bring in Amendola when his career's over,
yeah,
and then just with Chris Durham, and then we got guys like a Marvin Hall who's fast as hell, but was not going to catch it all the time or doesn't know all the plays, and who knows. Oh yeah, dude, remember Mark Brunell?
Yeah.
He's our quarterback coach. Oh, I'm sorry. Could be. I don't know if they signed him yet.
Yeah,
I have to look it up.
I just watched a movie.
And Mark Brunell's in it.
It was the director or something like that was Mark Burnell.
Oh my god.
And then when I first saw him, I was like, I thought it said Mark Brunell.
That's him.
Quarterback. Wasn't he on the Jets were just paying him at the end of his career because he
I heard he was a good coach.
Well, I heard
in the QB room or something.
I heard that they were also just helping him out because he broke. Yeah, because he didn't have money. That's
shit.
That's
I
what I
hope he's
heard.
not still broke and he's just getting
Yeah, I
these
don't know,
jobs.
because he was just getting the veteran minimum
Damn.
to just get some money or something like that.
What do you think about Jake Paul fighting Ben Askren? It'll be an 8-round pro boxing match. Neither of them are pro at boxing.
That's so stupid. I want to see I don't know. I feel like
Like a scary striker from the MMA.
I don't know, man. Because I feel like it's just all these boxing, these MMA guys are gonna box somebody who isn't a boxer, but then they're not boxers either. So it's
Yes, they've
you
done
have
some
you have
boxing.
the safety of you can only punch, and then the ref's right there to be like, all right, you guys aren't doing anything but punching, so I have to break you up because
Yeah.
clinching. Okay,
Yeah.
stop. And he dude, if it was an MMA, these dudes would be getting fucked.
Yeah,
Jake
YouTube
Paul's
personalities jumping.
yeah,
to MMA
he's I'm gonna fucking
would be
fight this guy in an
hilarious.
MMA fight, and then he just gets kicked right in the face and he's dead. I don't know.
They should do that because then that would be like celebrity death match.
Yeah.
MMA, dude.
But they'll never have him because the MMA is too dangerous. So they get the nice little gloves that are this big, and then they can just be
Yeah.
oh, and they just get the safety
yeah,
of just being
10
punched in the
ounce.
face a million times.
Yeah, 10-ounce glove is just like a pillow.
Yeah,
Feels
obviously
good, dude. I've done it. It doesn't
obviously
hurt.
not saying it's not dangerous and not you're gonna get fucked up, but obviously you're not gonna get fucking kicked in the leg a million times. You're not gonna get kicked in the face, kicked in the stomach, get choked out, get your name get slammed on the ground, get in an arm, but all these things that could happen to you in an MMA fight are just not gonna happen.
Yep.
So the boxing, it's you only have to worry about one. You don't have to worry about anyone shooting on you. So I'm just it's so stupid to me.
Yeah, I mean it's to me
man.
it's that.
I feel if a guy worked on boxing,
I like that you can train and be better at boxing, but I don't like that it's all right, let's do a competition. We only go hands.
Yeah.
It's well, in real life,
That's
have
why I
a
think
gun.
that's why boxing is just
Put a
boring.
gun in the ring.
That's why boxing is boring. It's just oh, they're just only punch, and then and they do the clinch.
Yeah, I watched a bit
They just
yesterday.
get so fucked up. They just get pretty much knocked out, and they're I'm gonna count to 10. If you stand up, you can keep fighting.
Their whole career is, hey man, I'm gonna take 200 punches. You're gonna take 200 punches.
Yeah.
Just every fight.
I'm gonna get 30 concussions a fucking.
And then there's certain rules with boxing. When they get into the clinch, some guys you saw it with McGregor and Mayweather, for people who never watch boxing at all. And then when they would get away from the clinch, they'd throw hooks and stuff. But then there's some sportsmanship rules where they expect you to when you break a
fully break away.
Yeah, when I watched a fight last night and I thought these guys were gonna just, because I'm so used to MMA.
Yeah.
If they get broken up by the ref, then they break up. But if the guy's backing away, he's I'm throwing a quick elbow right here and fucking splitting this guy's nose. But so that's what I kind of expected here. And then they broke away and they were both all right, let's both get. Okay, we're back in.
Are you ready?
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Yeah, let's go. And I'm oh, I would have fucking. I don't know.
You want me to touch your cock?
Yeah.
They put on the ends of the gloves. They just have what are those things called? Fleshlights. So then they can be after I punch you, just let me know, and then I'll do a quick yeah.
Oh, that's a weird thing.
Yeah. Boxing? Shit, I'm just kidding.
Dude,
I'm just kidding. But I mean, boxing, obviously, it's insane. To be good at just striking, to be able to just
yeah.
I don't know.
Some of them are amazing. I mean, clearly.
It's just
that's what's cool. It's a cool art that you can be that good at something.
It's just so funny. When McGregor and
now that we have
Mayweather fought each other, and I'm just McGregor's not gonna win.
Yeah, what you just said a moment ago about you also have to worry about kicks, takedowns, all these things, and people are now saying maybe that's why McGregor will slide back into more boxing stuff, because clearly he just fought a guy who threw a couple leg kicks, didn't throw a million. Poirier threw a good amount of leg kicks, but not an insane amount, and his leg was useless.
Yeah.
Because he just didn't check him properly. He let him happen to Poirier.
The way I look at
won.
it.
So maybe that's why McGregor is gonna want to probably fight Diaz or some shit, because they're gonna just make each other fucked up by just doing boxing in an MMA match. They'll be just doing boxing. and then so that's why McGregor would probably want to
I'm just
slide back into boxing shit.
honestly, I'm just over McGregor at this
I
point.
think a lot of people
I
are.
just think like, I mean, he has like, how is this whiskey like company doing good?
Yeah, I mean they're working with UFC too. They have like a contract.
Okay, like
They market them all over UFC stuff,
so like
so they're in together.
yeah, but so
'Cause they
like
know
I
they
mean
both
he's
make each other
loaded
money.
and like he doesn't need to fight,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He was like, people were like, it's hard to get off your yacht and like
Yeah.
train with guys who are like headhunting. Like you're getting off your yacht and you're training with like your
I honestly
child.
don't
And
think he has the passion for it because he like made it. Because like
no,
before, when he was like fucking knocking it, he was like a nobody. Like he was like a poor person that like all he did was train and fight, and then he got in the UFC, and then he started making money and like talking shit and winning fights.
yeah,
So
and
then he made a ton of money.
then his win with Cerrone wasn't like otherworldly.
Yeah.
He bashed on like a old fighter who's been hit a lot.
I mean, clearly, like, yeah, those leg kicks like fucked him up. But like, I mean, before he got staggered, I mean, he was clearly winning the striking game. Like he was just like landing combos on Poirier. Like,
Yeah,
so like I just before he got like I mean I was just taking leg kicks. I was like, ugh. But before he
yeah,
got
yeah.
like rocked,
He was confident
I was like,
too.
I mean, it looks to me like Poirier's just gonna take one shot that's gonna put him out because he was just
Poirier
going
even
through.
admitted that one of those shots, he felt it.
Yeah,
He said one of them he was like fuck, and it was probably one of the ones I remember him seeing like and he looked at the ground
yeah.
for a moment because like you're trying to gather yourself. So Poirier admitted that he did get hit, and then but then that leg thing, I heard guys talk about it. It's not even like oh this just hurts so bad. It fucks your nerves up. You can't use that leg.
Yeah.
That leg is what you use to step on
Yeah.
for your power. So now
Yeah, you
McGregor can't even throw good anything
throw
because his
good
leg
gestures.
doesn't work. Remember when I forgot what fighter that was. Was it fuck? Do you remember it was a skinny guy who like rolled his ankle and his leg wouldn't work, dude.
I
We were
kept
watching.
rolling it.
It kept
We kept like stepping on it. And it would
yeah,
just like go.
and it just kept and that was the same sort of thing. You can't you have no control over it. Your leg's screwed. You can't.
Mhm.
So once your leg's like that, you got no chance.
Yeah.
I forgot who that fighter was,
I can't remember either.
but
I don't know.
we watched it. We saw it.
Man, this has all been about sports. This is,
Dude, so I checked out Is Anything Better, which is a new podcast with Paul Verzi and Bill Burr, and they only have 2 episodes out, but
and they're both stupid.
they do pretty much like I mean we have been being like way more silly with all our episodes, but they're just 2 friends who just talk about some stuff, and then if there's a sports thing going on like a Stafford or the Super Bowl, they'll talk about sports for a moment, but then they go back to like bullshitting and goofing around. But that made me be like, I mean, this show is what we want it to be. Whatever we feel like talking about, we want to ramble about Stafford. We can ramble about Stafford. We want to talk about stonks. We can talk about stonks. You know, we can talk about cats fucking each other or little red rockets. Oh, that's
Nice.
something. Sitting on the couch last night playing FIFA, and one of my cats, I have this furry one that just fucks blankets and they're all spayed or whatever, but that's wrong. Get over it. And then the fluffy one, his name's Buddy. He comes up. I have like a pillow behind my back. He comes up in this pillow. I'm leaning forward, and I lean back, and he's right there. And so he's like humping this pillow, and dude, I like touched him, and with my arm because I leaned back on him. And I was like, what the hell? And had like some substance on my arm.
Oh. Come.
It looked clear. This is real. And I was like, and it kind of smelled like shit. And I've never had anything like that. I've had cats my whole life. I grew up with cats and my parents, and like none of them leaking shit on me. And he didn't look like he had spillage anywhere. And I was like, dude, is that like my cat's cum on my arm or something? I don't know, but I immediately took a shower.
Buddy's jacked off on me.
But
He's
I
like,
didn't
dude,
know
watch me come on this
because I've seen
guy.
him hump blankets before, and then the blanket's fine.
Just
I didn't think he was
humping
just putting liquids places. So my theory is maybe he just came up because he'll do this before too. He'll come out of the litter box and then roll all into stuff. So I think he came out of the litter box. Maybe he had a little bit of just stink on him, like he pissed or whatever, and maybe a little bit of just stink on him. I don't know, man. Maybe he was cleaning himself. He was just licking himself and his stinky ass breath, because cats have horrible breath like dogs.
Yeah.
And like
my dog's breath is horrendous.
It sucks sometimes too, because you're like, oh, I love you so, like a dog. I love you so much, and you get in there, and then you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
You go from like wanting to like stick your face in its face to dude, we gotta take you to the dentist. To the doggy den.
To the dog dent.
Yeah, so basically I was talking about, is anything better? It was funny. It's funny to hear Bill Burr and Paul Verzi talk about shit, but the Paul Verzi dude's so funny. Dude, is anything better? That's why the show's named that, because he's always the guy. He's like, and Bill Burr makes fun of him. He's like, oh, dude, is there anything better than a ham and cheese sandwich? And he'll just Bill Burr makes it seem like he'll just say that like, yeah, clearly there are so many things better. Like every time he says that about anything, is there anything better than about the Jets? When the Jets, I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of things better than the Jets.
There's so many things better than everything you're talking about.
Benny and the Jets.
Oh,
I'm a gay guy in the Jets.
Chris and Corey in the Jets. Chris and Corey fucking in a jet.
Dude.
My brother.
I wish I had a jet.
You guys are fucking in a jet. You guys suck.
I'm pissed off again.
But I secretly wish one of you fucked me.
Gay guy. Dude, yeah, dude.
Dad, you not dead?
Dude, it's snowing out, dude. Actually, it's not snowing.
So how's everyone doing? Huh? You meditating? You out there working out in your basement? Everyone's got a home.
How are you there?
Everyone's got a home gym and a yoga mat.
Is everyone still going crazy from the pandemic?
I got guys at work that are like, "Hey, you gonna go to restaurants as soon as they open?" I was like,
I'm gonna be in line.
Dude, I'm fucking waiting outside in the tent.
Yeah, I'm camping out of an Applebee's to go in. There's just tents outside of an Applebee's.
I'm like, I don't have to be at a restaurant. Well, like to hang out and like. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't have to be at a fucking TGIA.
TGIA Friday. TGIA
Thank
Friday.
God, assholes Friday.
Thank goodness I fucked my dad in a Fridays.
Thank goodness I'm Frank.
Frank Withersby. The guy that we all had sex with.
So, have you ever, how often are you looking at Instagram? I mean, you just have the volume off, right?
Usually 99% of the time.
Yeah,
unless
same.
I want to hear the volume, then I'll go
Yeah.
on.
So that's how it should be. I'm scrolling through, and I come across just like some guys, just like it's like a rap video, and this has always been my thought that a lot of times like rap seems so
cool.
You'll see music videos, and it just like it seems like it makes sense. I don't know, playing music, but like a rapper is always like I feel like they're doing movements that like aren't real movements outside of just rap. So it's just like a guy, and he's like, and especially when it's on mute, it just seems so embarrassing. Guys like, and you're like tapping on your body and fucking looking around, and it's like a weird like trying to show that you're like alpha movements. It just seems like I don't know, it seems so silly. It seems the most like childish shit. With like when you get a guy singing a song with like a guitar. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's the same thing with rap. I don't know. Like if you sing with guitar, you're singing them like emotional, and then rap's like we're getting fucked in the streets or whatever. But it's fucking real out here.
It's
or whatever.
It's a lifestyle.
So maybe I'm an asshole, but it seemed I scrolled through and it was muted, and this guy's like, and it just seemed so silly. I'm like, he's in like a room that he records the music in, funny. And it just seems so silly. I'm like, if you just say you walked in that room, you go, What are you doing? What are you doing in here,
Like you catch him.
dude?
He's like,
I couldn't see myself doing that and not feeling embarrassed. I feel like it's silly.
yeah, I don't know. I guess.
It's goofy.
I never really thought about it. It is kind of weird.
This picture. I take this pad and I die and whatever the heck. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess like, well, if you're singing like a guitar, then you're doing something cool, like playing a guitar.
Yeah. You're playing an instrument, but like you're
I
playing
guess
drums.
like yeah, if you're not like,
Seems like a fucking silly thing. Like,
hey man, it's just style, man. Yeah. Hey man, I don't know. I never thought.
Like I feel
about
differently though with like.
I have to think about it now for a while.
Maybe I'm being racist towards towards non-blacks. Because I feel like if I just seen like some Wu-Tang dudes doing it, then I'm like, that just makes sense.
Because black people are cool.
But then you got like a white dude or like a guy from the Philippines or like some Russian dude, and he's like, and I'm like, chill out, you fucking look weird.
No,
dude.
that's weird. Seeing anybody but a black guy.
So maybe that's my thing.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it's playing in my head.
Like, okay, black people are cool.
Because that's what it was. I had just seen other races, and the guys
black
like,
people are cool.
It seems so unnatural.
White
like,
people are not.
I could be totally wrong. This guy could be brought up in places where it just makes more sense.
No.
Culturally, no, never. But
white people should know.
But it felt silly to me.
Yeah. I think like, cause like if you see like, I feel like if you see like Eminem doing it, then you're like, oh yeah, but he's like.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
Yeah, but like if you see a guy you don't know, you're like, huh, that's weird.
That's what it was.
But if you like know,
I saw a guy I've never seen him before rap or anything, and
we've solved it. Everybody, tune in next week when we solve more.
So you got to prove yourself before you can look acceptable rapping.
Yeah, prove yourself before you groove yourself. That's the new motto.
Which is hard, right? I don't know. How silly did Eminem look to people when he had blonde hair before his Slim Shady LP came out?
Who is this fucking guy?
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's funny.
He's just angry. I'm gonna kill my mom and my fucking ex. You're like, Jesus Christ.
My mom fucking sucks. And all women suck. And you're like, whoa.
Dude, I did listen back to some of his.
He had a daughter. And he's like, but she's cool.
Wonder how she feels like. She's like 19 or something right now. She's got to be like,
my dad.
Dad's a fucking maniac.
Yeah.
What's funny though is Eminem and a lot of rap has this, like a lot of hip hop stuff. There's a lot of like comedy in between. So like some rap albums will have like,
then I fucking shot him in the face. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Fucking a guy that's
chicken crossed the road and got to my door, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's who knocked.
Yeah. Fucking 2-3 bitches walking to a bar. I fucked all of them.
Cause I'm that guy.
Cause I'm the fucking man.
I'm not the one.
Knock knock. Who's there? A pistol in your face. Give me the fucking cocaine so I can.
There is a knock
cross
knock
the road to a chicken coop. Well, that actually was racist, and I didn't even mean for that to happen. Knock knock. Who's there? Chicken cross the road to get fried. Cause fried chicken's good.
Yeah.
Shoot you in the face. That's pretty good. Dude, that's the best rap song I've ever made.
You got it. Like, no, I was listening to a bunch of like 90s classic hip hop albums, and some of them have like a couple little jokes in between albums, like the end of a song or whatever. It's like little skits or whatever. But they're very short.
Just like Seinfeld.
What
is the deal with?
What's the deal with all these white guys trying to rap?
What's the deal with Jamal trying to kill me? There's a black guy sounding like Seinfeld. What's the deal with my whore?
That'd be funny. Yeah, all my whores.
People are like, look at these two white guys talking about rap. Like they know
I wanted
anything.
to point out that like Eminem is like the most closely related to an actual comedian, because he'll have like a full skit or like full songs will be like, I'm like, dude, this could be like an Adam Sandler had so many songs that he just made up that are just all comedy. Some of Eminem songs were like that. Maybe like the whole song is
Rap one?
he's
No.
one that's like he just repeats that he's an ass man, and he just makes a bunch of jokes.
That was kind of funny.
And then a lot of like metaphors and stuff in the songs
I'm
are
a
like
man.
kind of funny jokes, or maybe they're hacky at this point. But in '99, they were like 2000, whatever. Those good jokes.
Someone just
Silly
messaging.
observation. Wrong. Incorrect. It's all serious.
Incorrect. Delete it. Delete everything.
'Cause I
Re-record. Because I'm gay. Because I'm gay. And if you say I'm gay, and if I wasn't, then I would still be really gay.
In the paper, the news, every day I'm gay.
My dad.
Radio
also
won't even say I'm gay, but I'm gay.
Now that is a remix. Cause I'm gay and your mom is gay, but I fucked her cause she's a guy. Cause he
In the paper, the news, every one of my family's gay. I don't know how we keep procreating, but we're gay, and all of us are gay together.
Nice, dude. Dude, you know what's stupid? That picture, they didn't even try to get your tats.
I know. The first thing I looked at.
Look at you wearing like a colorful shirt and like shorts and joins. Like, I'm gonna wear this dress.
Yeah, how funny would it be though if I was wearing like a typical black band shirt and black pants, and then it just all looks like he just makes the background all black, everything's all
Everything's
darkness.
black. Your marriage is over.
The Walt Disney castle's like bleeding. Everything's gothic.
Did you have to stand like that when he did that?
Who? What?
When that person did that, did you stand?
No,
like
we
that?
just sat next to each other, and he's like. And I wanted to go. Did you get that? My eyes are blue. Did you get that?
He did.
Like, did you get my? Actually, the whole thought, the whole time in my head was, I mean, just scribble for tattoos. Just scribble a green and purple line.
Yeah, it's weird that he didn't.
And he didn't. Fucking asshole, dude.
Fucking little ass bitch. Is that what you were wearing that day? Something like that?
Yeah. Them and Nikes. Even though he didn't. Well,
They didn't put the swoosh.
you didn't put the swoosh, dude.
What a piece of shit.
God.
I'm gonna go find this guy. And I'm gonna go kill him.
I'm gonna crank his cock.
You're gonna get cranked.
You ever been cranked like this?
Dude, you ever get cranked? That's how I pick up women. Hey, you wanna get cranked? And they're like, what are you saying? And then I'm just
I'm trying to get cranked.
like, what are you saying? Can you get away from my car? I wanna get cranked?
Get away from my children. Do they want to get cranked?
Hey, who wants to get cranked? What are you doing in my house?
You got some pipes in here that need to be cranked.
Yeah, my pipes.
And then her husband comes downstairs. Oh, I need to be cranked.
And I'm
And then
like,
just gay crankings going on in
hey.
the living room.
woman, do you want to watch me crank your husband? And she's actually like, actually, I would.
Actually, I've been waiting so long for me to get cucked by a guy.
That'd be a weird video.
Guy cucks.
Yeah.
Well, that's something. That's
woman
somewhere.
gets cucked. And she's just, my husband's gay now.
Woman gets cucked by husband's best friend.
Look at, I don't understand like that video. Why would I want to watch a video of a guy watching?
No.
It's weird.
No, there's been videos where I'm like,
The guy's like, huh, I'm just tied to this chair and I can't. What the
There's been
hell?
videos where I'm like, this looks good, and it's just like because the chick's gorgeous or whatever, and then watching the video and then because I skipped.
I'm like, this looks
I
good.
I
Because the
skipped the
guy's like a
beginning.
huge cock.
I don't listen to any story part. I skip and I just go right. What's going on? Are they in the they in the cool positions, and I just skip forward, and then then there's just a girl in the corner like upset
Really?
watching, and I'm like, what? Because it's like boyfriend or
My boyfriend's cheating on me.
best friend fucks boyfriend in front of me or whatever.
Yeah.
There's like so many of like that,
Yeah.
or it's just like, or there's a guy there, and I'm like, it's so stupid. Let me finish and I'll turn it off.
This is
dumb.
your punishment for not taking out the trash.
That's like the storylines that I never hear because I skip it. But
You
that's
left
like
the
what's
milk
going on.
out.
Yeah.
This is your punishment. What?
So
Could you
now
ima-
Gary from down the block's gonna fuck
Yeah.
me.
Could you imagine you come in the house? Hey, you didn't take the trash out this morning when you left for work, so now Roger from next door is gonna fuck me while you have to watch. You're just like, oh man.
That is not how this works.
No, you just have to. You're like,
Oh.
oh man, this sucks.
Damn it.
Now I'm gonna
And you
pout.
can't even play FIFA while it happens.
Now you have to pout in the corner. Well, I haven't eaten yet. Can I go make? No. What the hell?
I have work in an hour. This will be.
You just
within
came
that.
home from work. Yeah, well, I have to go to my second job because you're a lazy bitch.
Extra lazy bitch just getting railed by the whole block.
Yeah. I have to pay for another kid, for Roger's second kid that he's having with you.
Roger's second boy.
Oh,
There. Oh, yes. Last pod when I flicked
great.
this, it made a. As I listened to it, when I flicked it, it was like a boing boing. It's kind of cool.
Whoa.
Kind of liked it. Here, people want to hear it. There it is. They heard it that time.
Someone's
Cool.
just
Spring
no,
noise.
turn it off.
58 minutes into this podcast, I am turning this off.
turning it off. Turning it off and raping my ass.
We appreciate everybody who listens. If you're still out there, baby boy.
I don't know. Just kidding.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're doing this either way. So I mean, you can tell a friend or not. Doesn't
Don't
matter.
tell a friend.
Corey
tell
and
a
I
friend
are
not to listen. Tell your dad that you need to go to college because we've shown you what it's like to be losers.
Yeah, we're total losers.
Dad, I want to go to school now. I listened to these two idiots, and they really made me realize that I don't want to be a lowlife.
But you've had pierogis before, right?
Pierogis are great.
Do you always eat them with sour cream?
Yeah.
So Jordan tells me
Uh-oh.
you have to use sour cream.
I mean, you don't have to do anything.
I've just eaten them before just by themselves.
I mean, I feel it would be like too plain.
Yeah.
But do whatever you want.
So what I said to her now, because she.
Hey, are you Hitler?
Yeah, that's exactly. She grills me for it all the time, and I was like, this sounds like something a communist would agree with.
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, are you a communist now?
I'm gonna watch you eat fries and dip it in fucking Greek dressing and be like, no, it has to be ketchup.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit because I'm not a communist like you. I'm about to marry a communist, and who out there can save me? I'm about to live in a communist house, dude.
Yeah.
Gotta use sour cream? Crazy. I don't have to use shit.
I do like sour cream on my pierogs.
I'm a weirdo. If I do the sour cream, like a little bit. Same thing with tacos. Sometimes they like put a whole fucking
oh, dude, I'm like
cum shot in there.
I went
too
from
much.
not liking sour cream to like
wanting to shower
jizz it all over all my food.
Nice.
I used to hate it, and then
Wanna
like
roll
I don't know,
around
I
in
just
it?
like it's so good. I want to go to fucking Mongolian barbecue.
Oh my god, we haven't been there in over a year.
I know. I wonder if it still exists. You can like get. I mean, you
Can
can,
we?
but
We
like
should call. Be like, look at sausage, chicken, noodles.
Neds.
Nerds, dude.
Give me the Neds.
Nerd.
Dude, I think I'm gonna get. I don't know. I'm actually kind of hungry right now.
What are you gonna get?
Oh, fucking shit. Fucking butt ass.
So, I thought of this the other day. The name Edward sounds like you're saying the N-word. Not like the actual
yeah.
N-word, but it sounds like you're going N-word,
Hey, N-word.
but you're going Edward.
Edward.
And so it's like, welcome to the stage, everybody, Edward Jones. And it sounds like you're just saying N-word Jones.
Hey, meet my friend N-word. What?
Dude, me and Edward.
That's really funny.
You're like, no, it's Ed.
What if
So
someone
maybe that's why
named?
no one says Edward. They just say Ed.
What if someone named their kid Enward? N-word. That'd be pretty sweet.
Someone has.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way they haven't. People have been.
Someone
fucking
go
around
on
with
Facebook
names.
right now and just type in Enward and say, my name's N-word. They're like, what the fuck did you say? It's N-word.
Yeah, I'm Edward Jones.
You can call me N for short. You can call me Beep for short.
Call me beep.
That's pretty funny.
Call me a big beep beep.
I wish we had a button.
Edward Jones, report to the office. Kids are like, what the fuck?
What the hell? Did you just say what I think you said? Ken Boop Jones are part of The Office.
Ken Beep Jefferson.
What are you saying? Like,
Beep
Ma,
Smith.
Melissa, what the fuck? She's like, what? I thought that's what it was short for. You can't say that word.
Oh.
People just say the actual word because they think that's what it means.
Welcome to the stage. Bad words.
Bad word.
All right, we're an hour in.
Bad word, Gregory.
You're good.
I'm always good, Daddy. Is my dad here? No.
Hey, like and review on the stuff. Tell mom that you graduated college.
Mom, I did it. Good job, son.
If you use Apple Podcast, rate and review, and I'll read your mom.
I'll read your mom's cunt.
I'll read your mom's obituary, bitch.
I'll read your mom's cunt.
Read your mom's cuntuary.
Hey, show me the cuntuary.
Show
That's
me.
a sophisticated way to tell a girl to show your pussy. Let me see your cuntuary. And then they're like, oh my god, you must be in college, man.
Oh my god, that's a big
I want
word.
you to fuck me now.
Only people with big cocks talk about big words. Alright, we've gone too far.
Oh yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah.